So I never redid 21.2. I just didn't see the point in trying it RX this time. Like, I don't really care. I just didn't want to do it. I guess that's really what it came down to. I don't care enough to redo it. So we are back today for the last two workouts of the Open, 21.3 and 21.4. And this is gonna be really interesting for me. This is the workout. It's gonna be backwards for you guys. But 15 front squats. The RX weight for women is 65 pounds, which I am going to use. I do front squats in my regular workouts, my non-CrossFit workouts, but I don't do this heavy, or not heavy, I do heavy front squats. What I don't do is high reps. So this will be interesting for me to see how that goes. Then it's 30 toes to bar. Again, I do toes to bar, not high reps. So in an attempt to kind of keep the heart rate up and the heart rate going, I'm just gonna go with the knee ups, which is from the scaled version. So basically I'm combining RX and scaled here, because I'm not registered for the Open and I really could care less. I want to see what I can do in 21.4 fatigued from 21.3. And if I did 21.3, either RX, which I don't think I could do, or scaled, it would just take me so long that I wouldn't end up fatigued in the way I want, because I'm not very fast at the movements. And then the thrusters, again, I'm gonna do it 65 pounds. This one has me nervous because it's not a movement I do anymore. So that will be interesting. And then it'll be a minute rest. If I can complete that within the 15 minutes, I'm gonna be really, really happy. It is a 15-minute time cap, so we'll see what happens with that. If I make it into round 2, I'll be really excited about that. The only difference in round 2 is I'm not going to be doing regular pull-ups. I'm going to be doing band-assisted pull-ups because 30 pull-ups is a ridiculous amount for me, and I am already fatigued. I did do my regular lifting session first, and it was an overhead day. So overhead pressing, a lot of lat work, a lot of shoulder work. So I'm already really fatigued from that. So I am gonna use banded, and what I'm going to do for these bands, because I have not done such high volume reps on pull-ups, I'm going to use bands that I would have used when I was doing CrossFit. So that way I can kind of give a compare and contrast to if I have gotten stronger, I guess is what I'm going for. And then 15 thrusters, rest another minute. After that, the third round would be a chest to bar. If I get that far, I will be doing them banded. I would guess that I won't get that far in the 15 minutes though, but we'll see what happens. All right, and we're off. The front squat started off really easy. I think that I went a little too fast at the beginning. I also probably should have done a different front rack position, because I think that doing it this way, my right wrist, which I often have problems with, became angry with me far too quickly. Alright, so I'm trying these grips for the first time and they totally suck. So you'll see me go and grab the chalk, and knee ups super easy for me. That was never an issue. By this point, the thrusters, they went okay the first
time around, but my wrist was sore, which again, I knew was going to happen. And one of the reasons why I stopped CrossFitting in general was because a lot of the movements do put a lot of pressure on my wrist, and it never really allowed my wrist time to heal. Front squat, second round, went really well. And then on to the pull-ups, which are always really slow for me, and I was really tired, but overall I think they went pretty well.
Okay, so that concludes my first attempt at a CrossFit Open in like 3 years. And I'm really happy with it. I have gotten a lot stronger and actually faster. And it just goes to show me that the training I'm doing, even though it is not CrossFit, it is still very functional and I can apply it to all sorts of things. So I'm really happy with that. 21.3.
So by this point, this is the very end of 21.3,
my shoulders a lot.
and my wrist is
going to
just killing me. I'm no longer getting a good front rack position anymore, and so it's putting like way more pressure on my wrist. You'll see coming up, I will
regular training session
try and get that bar into the front rack again. And I just like, I had to just stop
which
and
was way
be done
than I had expected.
Because and try again. My wrist was not going. It needed a longer break. It wasn't going to just go and do what it was supposed to do.
At least that many. Anyway, I do them frequently, but at a higher weight and for like 3 or 4 reps. So I was really happy with that. I was really happy that I was able to do thrusters at 65 pounds, and I would be willing to say that I might not have been as fast at doing them as I was in like last time I'd done thrusters, whenever the hell that was. But I would say that they felt stronger and more solid. And my legs weren't as wobbly, my arms were wobbly, but that was to be expected. When I got into the second round, the front squats were still tiring, which I knew they would be, and that's fine. What really did me in was the pull-ups, which I knew they were going to. I knew my shoulders were not going to be happy. Any of the pulling stuff, anything that involved my lats was going to be really angry by that point. But my grip held on through that section. And then I got through 8 thrusters, I think, in that second round. And by then, again, my shoulders were just so on fire, and I was just watching the clock, and I was like, okay, it makes more sense to take these just slow. I don't need, and then really focus on to see what I can do in 21.4. Excuse me, 21.4, that's where my grip got destroyed, which I knew it was going to. That I don't clean on a regular basis. I do have, I don't clean and jerk anymore. I don't snatch anymore, or I mean, you know, I'm not Olympic lifting on a regular basis. I do have a little bit of a wrist problem, and I have had that for quite a while. So with all of the front squats and thrusters, I kind of figured, she wants to take nap time. I kind of figured that that's what was going to happen. So I got through 85 easy peasy. That was no problem. I went to 105 I think, 85, 95, 105. Yeah, 105. Again, that was quite easy. What was the hang up was the hang clean. I knew that was gonna be the problem. I knew, ugh, gross. I have like dog hair in my mouth. I knew that was gonna be the issue, was the hang clean, and that's what it was. So then I hemmed and hawed for a while. I said, screw it, let's throw on 10 more pounds. The deadlift went up easy, the clean went up easy, and then I just lost my grip on the hang clean, and so I called it a day. It wasn't worth going for, in my opinion. However, I was really, really happy with that, considering those aren't things that I do. My clean, the last time I like tried to go for my heaviest clean since breaking my ankle 3 years ago, that was 125 pounds was the heaviest I've ever done. And so to clean 115, so I'm doing the math right now. To clean 115, that fatigued after essentially 2 hours of work, hour 45, 2 hours of work, tells me I've gotten a lot stronger. And I can just muscle, you know, I was just muscling it up. My technique is completely gone and shot because I don't do it regularly anymore. So I think before that, my hang clean PR was probably only 95 pounds. So that also tells me my grip has gotten stronger. So overall, I'm really, really happy with that, considering I do very few of these movements other than the deadlift anymore. And with that, I think Lola says, Lola, is it nap time? Yeah.